time to talk back and forth. Okay. All right. Michelle, you are the first box with video on. I'm not sure if Quentin is
just eating.
Yeah, so let's not, we'll get back to him when he's done eating. Michelle.
My main blocker is just the PR that's like totally, it's got now 11 changed files somehow. Not sure exactly how to revert those particular changes or if I should, or because they look like good changes, so I don't know what happened there.
No, they're the wrong changes.
Yeah, because there was
they're
a typo that
reverting
was changed to.
No, they're reverting existing changes that were already fixed.
Dang.
I don't know how GitHub does that.
Rebasing again. I tried. Yeah, I messed up rebasing and then.
Yeah, rebasing won't help because it looks like the changes are in the commit itself. Sometimes Git just doesn't know how to. Sometimes Git just doesn't know how to like display diffs, but it looks like there's only one commit and it has those weird changes in it. So.
Wow.
You either have you're going to have to manually get rid of them or try reflog stuff, which might still work. The more you work on it, though, the farther back the reflog gets, and I don't remember how far back you can go with Git for that. But
yeah, I didn't understand how to use the reflog because it put me in detached head state, of course, but I don't know how to get that back onto the branch. So.
Detached head state is usually you can just make a new branch.
Yeah, but then I have a new branch, right? And
yeah, and then you can just close the old PR and you have the new branch and you may remake the PR. I don't know. It's not perfect, but it's like
I can remake the PR anyway. I know what files I changed, so I can remake completely new PR anyway, but
okay.
So maybe I'll just do that.
All right.
Oh, gross. Anyway, so other than that,
is that for Michelle? Is that for AL Kiln or is it for something else?
It's for something else. It's for something else. Some good progress on getting some AL Kiln stuff cleaned up and merged. I think we're gonna have to work out a new workflow a little bit because Bryce is kind of stuck working on. Not stuck, but he's doing his job. So AL Kiln has to, kind of do with minimal intervention, which will be what it will be. But we'll see how that shapes up. And yeah, just looking forward to that conversation about the income stuff on Monday. Okay. I am afraid that we'll get into other things on Monday, and I'm not sure what, like, if I should remind or stuff. So if someone can tell me, like, what the, like, how to navigate that, maybe I'll just DM or something. Just something like that.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
All right. Quentin, since you're done eating.
So let's see, this week, trying to prep for computational law conference next week and getting some minor things done here, including some work on the Rate My PDF tool. I'm just figuring out why it wouldn't start up right now.
Quentin, what day are you leaving and how long are you going to be gone?
I'm leaving tomorrow, like at almost midnight, and then I'll be back
Joy.
a week from then. Yeah.
So you're going to be gone all next week and then recover for a few days when you get back. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you won't
not
be there?
recovering too much because I'll be doing the American Association of Law Librarian Conference on Monday after. Yes. But I think it should be fine.
Because I will be leaving next, the end of next week. So,
right.
And then I will be on vacation for 3 weeks.
Quentin, are you going to be there on Monday for the partners
I'm gonna
meeting?
be in Singapore, so it's a 12-hour time difference.
Oh, so there won't be any time, so we won't be meeting about the income.
No, David and Quentin, Caroline are all. We're sorry,
Yeah,
not
I'll
Quentin. Me, David, and Caroline. Assuming you're still going to be there.
we'll,
So like
we'll be there for the. I mean, I'll definitely be there for the management meeting and the
Yeah,
the partners
Just know
meeting.
Quentin had some specific thoughts and feelings about it. So, I mean, will we be able to make a decision without Quentin there?
I don't know.
well, I think we can at least talk about it with Bryce. And I mean, so Chris,
This is more on the. This is more of the previous conversation.
yeah,
The income.
but I mean,
side.
what we wanted was some practical, some examples to show. I mean, I think the thing is, Michelle's got an idea of how to solve it, but we can say, this is what the problem is, this is what we need to do. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, is
Well,
that,
I've got ideas how to solve it by changing the class,
I understand that.
which is
but,
what I think,
yeah,
which is the part that needs discussion. Like,
All right,
That's
session now,
so, but I guess
and
question,
it does sound like it might be. Oh,
conversation without
my computer's
Quentin,
being weird.
and that's the question. Do you want to go ahead and talk about it without Quentin? I mean, at least talk to Bryce and David about it and then have Quentin chime in, or do you want to wait till?
Well, we can. So
You
the
can wait the 17th if
forum.
you don't want to repeat yourself.
Yeah. If you don't want to repeat yourself, we can just table it a week.
I mean, he's gonna be gone on the next Monday too.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought you said you were leaving, you had a.
I'm just not
conference the
taking
next
that Monday off. That's what I was saying. It's like I did not have a chance to take it off because
Oh,
there's things we have to do. That's all.
okay.
Which is an evening commitment. So it's not really a big deal.
Okay.
Have fun with the jet lag. I don't know. Singapore's got to be quite a trip. I mean, my family, when they do it, it's always something. So I wish you luck.
Do it on a regular basis, David. Do you
No,
have
they do it about
Singaporean
once a year. So.
relative?
Hmm?
You have a Singaporean relative? Is that why?
Yes.
No, that's why, makes sense.
And a little nephew down there too. So, but that's a different conversation. Well, we're in
Sorry.
our
Mm,
bit here.
So we'll talk.
All
when
right.
Quentin gets back then.
That sounds like a plan. I like that.
Probably, we can see what we see on Monday.
All right. So, Quentin, you were saying you're getting ready for the conference.
Mhm.
And was there anything else? And you're doing rate my PDF and anything else?
Nothing I can think of. Nothing so important that we have to talk about it.
All right, Caroline.
I have been appreciating Michelle's ale kiln because we did a whole bunch of rewrites on one of the interviews, so I had to go back and rewrite the tests. I just had a question, Michelle, should I wait for you? I'll wait.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so when you do the tag in the test, I went to that Gherkin link you have, and it says it sounds like all the words in the tag need to be like, it sounds like the first letter needs to be uppercase and no special characters, but we didn't have an uppercase before. Okay.
You don't need to uppercase, but you make them like variable names is really the best.
You mean like underscores, a lowercase and underscores?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just didn't want to screw
Or
up.
you can have uppercase in them, but whatever, just basically variable name conventions is great for
With
tags.
underscore and no space. You don't put spaces
No
in.
space.
Okay, that's what I couldn't find an answer to that quickly. And then I am happily creating HTML templates. I guess we had this confusion on whatchamacallit on Teams about the difference between the docx template, Skillet Learn Blocker. Okay. I know what that is. So I still have to go back. I for some reason it isn't working, but I've got my organization package is got a whole bunch of templates, HTML templates, that I can now pull into all like 6 or 7 different interviews, which I'm very excited about. And then those templates can be customized by a variable in the individual interviews. I am so excited about this. So it's like, I'm not copying and pasting 15 times every time there's some stupid little edit, which is really wonderful. So that's great. And it did occur to me, not that I want to learn anything more, but my short-term memory is kind of, like electrifying out. What's that? When you're sorting out, when I'm writing these tests and one variable is different, and you guys are talking about using AI for coding, and I thought, could I use AI to just write these tests for me? So that's my thought when I kind of had to
It's
go.
something that's been on our brains for how.
Okay, all right. So that's where I am, but I'm very grateful I'm once again appreciating all the work that everybody's done, because I'm making good use of it. And also the testing in the playground instead of pushing to Git. That's fantastic. I mean, it's so good, Michelle and Bryce. I know you're working on it too, but that's,
Yeah.
I mean, such a horrible, tedious job to do, and you guys have made it really, really grateful to you.
I realize Bryce is pointing at squares, but his squares are different than my squares.
Oh no, I was trying to point at Michelle. That was mostly Michelle.
That was what I interpreted it to mean, but you're at the bottom of my screen because you logged in last, so you were
Ditto.
pointing at blankness. Anyways,
That's Quentin for me, but Quentin's done some input as well.
that got me, Michelle. On my end.
Anyway, thank you. So everything's going well. And I just had that question about the tags, and then my variable problem, I'm sure is I'm missing it's probably something syntactic or something. I haven't figured it out, but it's not a blocker yet.
Okay. All right, Bryce.
Lots of e-filing stuff. I got some like payments progress for getting payments into e-filing, so people don't have to have fee waivers or fill out affidavits or anything. That is sent over to Matt. He was looking at it and given some feedback and such. But that is making progress. And then more ECF5 things, none of them really blocking. That's it.
Cool. Following up on that, Tyler's going to write a nice press release celebrating what a cool job you've done in Illinois.
That's wonderful.
And so Matt and Sarah are talking with their PR department now, and we'll hopefully be singing praises soon.
That's terrific.
All right. I don't think you have much else. I'll flag that I will be missing the next several of these, as I noted. Next week I will not be here on Friday because that will be the start of my vacation, which Bryce means I guess you get to be the one who runs next Friday's meeting. But then shortly after that, Quentin will return, and we'll be there as we established for Monday, and then I will continue to be out. But I will be lightly available by email and stuff, because there's some stuff I'm not going to be able to escape. But
2
all
weeks.
right,
Give me 2 weeks. Dave?
3 weeks vacation. 3 week
Great.
vacation.
Wow.
It's my since I don't take vacations, I try to put them all in one spot.
That makes sense.
It's my go to the mountains vacation.
Then you have to remember who you are, who your Suffolk person is when you come back.
Yeah, that'll be tough, but
That sounds great.
I won't have the same jet lag issue, so I don't think.
You'll have a
You gotta
couple
take a
of hours. Don't discount it.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes you got to you have to build in time at the end of your travel and your vacation to recover from your vacation before you go back to work.
Yeah.
Um,
I do have a question. I'm trying to troubleshoot an issue with scikit learn to
Okay.
start up and rate my PDF changes. So
well,
I'm
maybe
looking at, do you?
is it a recording or do you stop the recording? I don't think
It
matters.
depends if we want to include troubleshooting. It's not like secret.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true.
Not
I don't know.
secret.
Yes, let's go ahead. Troubleshoot. What is it?
The issue is I think, David, you'll understand this well, which is why it's
Mhm.
worth us doing together. It looks like the model, the scikit-learn model, we have some saved models, right? That can't be unpickled now because there was a new major
there's a
release
new
of
update. Yep.
scikit in June.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the fix is to pin the version of scikit-learn in Form Fixer. I can.
Yeah.
That's the high level thing. I can dive in wherever more context is needed.
Yeah, that's the high level one. Although if it's only the one,
I don't know which model it is, but
I think I know which model it is because there's only one pickled model that I think it's dealing with. That's ours. That wouldn't have come over from somewhere else.
so you might
I
upgrade
will.
that model.
Yeah, I can upgrade that model. Although actually, I think that model is going to be. I think the more expedient solution is to. I will remove that model as a dependency and replace it with the new LLM functionality that we'll be using, because that's going to actually, that model will be superseded by the LLM functions I was working on. The point is, the quick solution for the moment is to pin the scikit-learn as the old, but the next step solution will be for me to replace, either update the model or replace it.
So as far as I can tell, I have to pin it to version 1.2.0. Does that seem right?
I don't know. I just ran into this with another one of my things, which is actually causing a memory issue right now in my background, which is why I was probably freezing. So I can't really look.
2.2 came out. Doesn't actually say when it came out.
Did we have that? We didn't have the old scikit-learn pinned.
Was not pinned. No,
Um,
it was just scikit-learn.
it just, yeah, I didn't have
I think it hasn't changed in a while. At least
Yeah.
the data types haven't changed in a while.
yeah.
The last,
Yeah, I don't.
last was 2.2 or 1.2.2, which was in December. So that was probably the one we were actually using for most of the development. So if you want to,
Okay, that makes
Or if
sense.
that doesn't work, you could roll back further. It's probably whatever one was when we first did the models.
1.2.1 is installed on the dev server. And I
Started
don't,
with
the
change
models
here.
were definitely made before that, but
At least it worked with 1.2.1.
Yeah, if it worked with 1.2.1.
So I guess I might as well do the latest because honestly, until when did that come out? I mean, I feel like I did a new Docker build
2.
in April at least. Yeah, I know we did before and in May.
No, I misread things. 2.0 or 1.2.0 was in December. 1.2.1 was in January. 1.2.2 was in March. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were using that version, so I might as well pin it to that for now. And then I guess we don't have to pin it anymore once you've done this, but I'll just make this as a hot fix for now.
I think
Okay.
that sounds right. And then you've shared your screen or something that has made me not be able to see anything.
Like you can't see.
Did you just share your screen? It's yeah. Well, like I said, I'm having a memory pressure issue in the background, and so
okay.
Now you're blind.
when you shared your screen, it tried to expand it. Now I don't see anything.
Okay.
He's unshared now, David.
Yeah, he's no longer sharing, so.
Okay. Well, and it's
Or
gonna
that
take
your
my,
video seems to be
my
frozen
guy.
for us.
Yeah. At least we can hear
Well,
you.
yeah. All right. We will continue to broadcast live until my screen comes back, allowing me to cancel such.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Although, actually, if I could figure out if I could log out, then I think whoever takes over host would be able to stop it as well.
That would work too.
Will it close if you log out?
And
It'll either kick
No,
us all
it'll
out
keep-
or it will automatically give the host to someone else.
I think it'll give the host
We can't even hear him anymore.
It
All
sounds
right, he might
Sounds
get
like
kicked off.
it's
by
gonna
himself
happen
soon.
anyway, regardless of his
Let's see.
choice.
Maybe I could kick out David.
We could,
No.
I don't actually know what happens if you try to like stop going live from YouTube, which is a thing that I can do.
Oh,
Since I'm like on the channel.
Okay,
yeah, give it a
Let's-
try.
give it a shot.
what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will break Zoom. Okay,
Well,
so
we can
I've
always
got-
come back if we need.
There is. No, actually. Well, it doesn't seem like YouTube lets me do anything on the actual
Really,
video
there's
itself.
there's no like fail safe.
Oh, there, he's gone.
Oh, now Clinton.
Somebody's
Got the power?
All right, he was
Glenn
able
has
to
the power.
leave. All right, so I should be able to stop.